Hey YouTube, Tammy Rutland here. I'm a beauty guide with LimeLight by Alcone, and today we are going to answer all your questions about our botanical foundations. Now, this foundation has been the best-selling professional foundation for the last 50 years. This isn't something new. We didn't reinvent the wheel. What we did is we took the best pro foundation that makeup artists go back for time and time again for the last 50 years. It is our Botanical foundation. Comes in a pan like that. Today I'm going to show you the application with a beauty blender, or our version of the beauty blender, which is called a Blenderful. Yes, mine is dirty. Calm down. Okay, no biggie. It's mine. I'm using it on me. Now, what I do is I wet this and then I wring it out. Wring it out. So it is, I just wet it to make it more pliable, the sponge, so it bounces a little better. Now, this foundation, unlike retail foundation that you would buy in a high-end store or at Walmart or Rite Aid, wherever you get your makeup, this foundation has 50% pigment. Now, a retail brand foundation has anywhere from 8 to 23%. 8% being like a BB cream or one of your lighter coverages, and the 23% being a higher coverage. This is 50% pigment. 50. Now, what that means to you is that you use less of the product, which also means to you your product lasts longer. So when you start using this, what I want you to do is use at least half, if not a little less than half, the amount of what you normally are using now if you're using a retail foundation. Let's see. What other questions do I get? This foundation is great for every skin tone. Not skin tone, but yes, skin tone. You choose the right color, it's good for every skin tone. Skin type, meaning if you're dry, if you're oily, you can use this foundation. Now, if you're extremely dry, first of all, you got to get your skincare right. I mean, with any foundation, if you're dry and flaky, the foundation is going to get caught up on it. So you need to be exfoliating on a regular basis and moisturizing. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Now, if you're oily, yes, you can still use this foundation. This foundation will not seep in. It will not clog your pores. But if you're oily, what you want to do is you want to set it with a translucent powder. You can also do that if you're dry too. I have more dry skin. I like to set with a powder. It's just how I roll. Our translucent powder works beautiful with the Botanical foundations. Now, if you have your own powder, go ahead and use it, but it needs to be a translucent powder. You do not want to use your pressed compact CoverGirl powder or any powder with color, because you already have enough color on your face from the foundation. You do not want to add any more color. It'll just make it look weird. It'll change the color of what we've already put on. And depending on what you're using, it could oxidize, and that means like it'll get darker during the day. You could turn a weird color. So translucent powder is what you need to set with, especially if you're oily. All right. Let's start with my dirty Blenderful. Sorry. You can clean these. I clean it. I probably clean my Blenderful once a week. Yes, I know I should probably do it more. Now, this will last you, if you take care of it, a long, long time. We have an amazing brush cleaner. If you don't want to get our brush cleaner, or if you don't give a care how long they last, use like a very gentle shampoo, like a baby wash or something. But ours, I wish I had it with me, I'd show you. We'll do a whole nother video on washing brushes. As a matter of fact, I think I have one. God, I got to get my life right here. Yeah, I already have a video on washing brushes. Go check it out. All right, so right here, that's the foundation. We're going to take the flat end of the Blenderful. All you're going to do is set it in like a quarter of a turn, okay? Dab. I dab it on, I let it warm up because it is wax based, so I like it to warm up to my skin tone. I keep saying skin tone. And you know, I know I'm making this for YouTube and I should hit stop and redo it, but I'm not, because you know what? None of us are perfect and neither am I. So I'm going to keep going. Mistakes and all. So what you want to do is just push it in and turn. Now, remember, this is a foundation. This is not a concealer. This is going to even out your skin tone. And really, with the coverage you get with this, I mean, you've seen the redness I had in my cheeks. That's already gone down. What you don't want to do is do this. Don't do that. No, push and turn. Push and turn. I mean, look at the coverage I'm getting already. So if you need a concealer, get a concealer. You know, if you're looking to hide darkness under the eyes, if you have redness, our concealers are amazing. Also professional, sought out. Let me show you. I think I have them. Yeah, so you would get a single one. Or you can get a foundation in a palette like this with one foundation and two concealers. That's a great buy. Save you a few bucks right there. So you just kind of buff it in. Now, if I was just doing this on my own and not demonstrating, yeah. You can use the pointy end if you need to get in by the nose, around the eyes. I mean, if I was, like I said, if I was doing this on my own, I'd already be done. So you get a beautiful coverage. Another thing I'll get with people that are new to this is they're like, well, how does it feel? Is it heavy? Because it's wax-based and it comes like this and it seems like it would be heavy. It is not heavy. Not heavy at all. It is very lightweight. It feels like skin. Very light, not heavy feeling at all. If you're new to this, my biggest advice for you is dial it back on how much you're using. Like I said, start with half, if not a little less than half of what you normally use. That is the biggest learning curve. Yeah. Now, like I said, you can set this with, you know, I would do my concealer and whatever, and then set it with the translucent powder. Right here. Let's get a powder brush. And you can apply this many different ways. This one I'm just showing you how to apply it with the Blenderful, because I know some people are new to using that. And then you really want your makeup to stay on. I mean, stay on. If you're normal to dry, you can use our 10 Years Younger setting spray. If you're oily, we have an amazing setting spray called Oil Strike. So if you're oily, you want to set with the Oil Strike, and you want to do powder. That's it. You do that after all your makeup's done. Yeah. Another question I get is, how long does the foundation last you? This pan, let's find it. This pan right here lasts me close to 6 months. And I wear makeup almost every day. If you don't wear makeup every day, this could last you 8, 9, 10 months, a year maybe. If you like a real heavy, you like to, because you can layer it. So I would start with one thin layer. Don't put one thick layer on. No, no, no. 4 months. I would really say the least this will last you is 4 months. But 6 months is about the norm. So, $36. It lasts you 6 months. You can't beat it, right? And like I said, if you need to conceal things, this is not a concealer. You need to get a concealer. So if you need to conceal things or you like to highlight and contour, things like that with a cream, you can get the palette with the 1 foundation and the 2 concealers. You can't beat it. And then a powder for a translucent powder. Remember, translucent powder for setting, and then the setting spray. Either the 10 years younger, or if you're oily, the oil strike. Now, if you like to prime, I like to prime. We also have a first base primer that is available. But this is literally professional foundation that makeup artists come back for time and time again, and they have for the last 50 years. And now you can get it through a LimeLight Beauty Guide. This is probably, once, I haven't had a customer not reorder their foundation. So that speaks volumes to me. So if I left anything out, if you still have any questions, all my contact information is in the description. If you need a color match, I can do that online. You don't need to be near me. I would need to know if you burn easy in the sun or if you tan easy. A recent picture in natural sunlight with no makeup showing like your chest area. I mean, you know, you're just right up to here. That would be very helpful. And we can get you color matched. And if by some strange chance the color doesn't match, we exchange it for a different color. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you got nothing to lose. Get yourself some professional foundation. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be adding more videos on here. Hit the like button. You got a comment? Make a comment. Have a great day. Bye-bye.